Emma had always been drawn to antique shops, fascinated by the history behind each item. One chilly autumn afternoon, she stumbled upon a quaint, dimly lit store tucked away in a forgotten corner of town. The bell above the door jingled as she entered, and a musty scent filled the air. "Can I help you?" the shopkeeper asked, his voice raspy and aged. "Just browsing," Emma replied, her eyes scanning the eclectic collection of trinkets and furniture. In the back of the shop, something caught her eye, an ornate, full-length mirror with a beautifully carved wooden frame. The glass was cloudy with age, but there was something mesmerizing about it. "That's a unique piece," the shopkeeper said, appearing beside her. "It's been here for as long as I can remember. Some say it's cursed." Emma chuckled. "Cursed? How so?" "Legends say it reflects more than just your image. It shows your darkest fears and secrets." Intrigued and undeterred by the warning, Emma bought the mirror and took it home. She placed it in her bedroom, admiring how it added a touch of elegance to the space. That night, as she got ready for bed, she glanced at her reflection. For a moment, she thought she saw a shadow move behind her, but when she turned, the room was empty. "Just my imagination," she muttered, crawling into bed. The following nights, the unsettling occurrences grew. Emma would catch glimpses of movement in the mirror, shadows that didn't correspond to anything in the room. One night, she awoke to a faint whispering sound. Groggy and disoriented, she looked toward the mirror and saw a figure standing behind her reflection. "Who's there?" she whispered, her voice trembling. The figure stepped closer in the reflection, its features becoming clearer. It was a grotesque version of herself, eyes hollow and a twisted smile on its face. The whispering grew louder, more insistent. "Join us, Emma. Embrace your darkness." Terrified, Emma covered the mirror with a sheet and tried to ignore the unsettling events. But the whispers continued, seeping into her dreams and turning them into nightmarish visions. She became paranoid, unable to sleep, and constantly feeling watched. Desperate for answers, she returned to the antique shop. The shopkeeper seemed unsurprised to see her. "The mirror," she said, her voice shaking. "It's showing me things, whispering to me." The shopkeeper sighed. "I warned you, didn't I? The mirror has a way of drawing out one's deepest fears and secrets. It shows you the darkness within." "How do I make it stop?" she pleaded. "You must confront what you see. Acknowledge the darkness within you and make peace with it. Only then will the mirror's power be broken." Reluctantly, Emma returned home and uncovered the mirror. She stood before it, staring into her own terrified eyes. The grotesque reflection appeared again, whispering incessantly. "I won't let you control me," Emma said, her voice gaining strength. "I acknowledge my fears, my darkness, but I won't be consumed by it." The reflection's smile faded, and the whispers grew frantic, desperate. Emma took a deep breath and reached out, touching the cold surface of the mirror. The glass seemed to ripple under her fingertips, and the room filled with a blinding light. When the light faded, the mirror was clear, and her reflection was just her own. The whispers ceased, and the oppressive presence lifted. Emma felt a sense of relief and exhaustion wash over her. From that day on, the mirror was just an ordinary antique. Emma had faced her darkest fears and emerged stronger, but she never forgot the lesson she had learned. Sometimes, the scariest monsters are the ones within ourselves.